Hello everyone, this is Thought Enforcer and welcome to Bloodborne Podcast Part 1. Today I will be giving my thoughts and opinions about Bloodborne. Now, from what I have played through the game, Bloodborne is a game based in Victorian setting style London with huge references to Lovecraftian horror such as the Great Ones, the Great Ones, Odin. You can pretty much just find the Cthulhu stuff in Bloodborne Podcast. Anyway, get back to the point. So, in my opinion, Bloodborne is a really good game. Although yes, it could actually have some more NPCs, but so far so good. What Bloodborne deals in when it comes to philosophy is cosmicism, Lovecraftian cosmicism. And what I tend to notice in Bloodborne is that it portrays humanity's desire to transcend their human flesh. It you could see this through the healing church and the choir as the choir uses uh, insight to transcend humanity and become part of the great ones, while the healing church more uses the forbidden blood to be one with the gods. Well, yes, it's forcefully. The choir seem to do this in a different way as the healing church does it from a different way. The healing church gives forbidden blood to the people, which would heal them and stuff. But what they also give, however, is a tool for them to forcefully be one with their gods. But as we see in the game, there is a curse when it comes to the blood. It awakens your inner beast, your craving, the bestial form in all of humanity that slumbers inside. Bloodborne deals with concepts of Lovecraftianism, cosmicism, and it pretty much clearly shows that with humanity wanting to transcend their mortal flesh and become gods as well. Because at the end of the at the true final ending, sorry if I'm not speaking very well. This is my first time. At the true ending, we see that the hunter gets turned into a great one, which would show the successful transgression from mortal flesh to godhood. So, what else think about this? My opinion, it is amazing. Bloodborne is amazing when it comes to its messages of cosmicism and Lovecraftianism, and its delivery of the horror as well. It, what I believe in what's lacking in many horrors when it comes to the fear and horror is when you think about it, fear is a where does your fear come from? Where does your fear come from? Fear comes from a natural response to survive. Yes, in your brain, right? Well, but in Lovecraftian sense, the fear is however fearing the unknown, fearing what you cannot comprehend. Mm-hmm. So, what Bloodborne does well amongst its other uh, other horror genre games, feel free to disagree, point it down in the comment section below. What it does better is its use of the environment and the gameplay itself. Yes, you could still fight the enemies, but then again, they're pretty much comprehensible beings. You can easily fight them because again, these are beings that can be easily comprehended into our mental thought. They are not like the old ones, gods that pretty much ascend all of humanity. We, huh. Hmm. Uh, so yes, what I was saying about how it deals well into how Bloodborne deals well into its horror is very well done. Very well done. Thank you, Miyazaki. Miyazaki. The horror, unlike when it comes to cheap horror games where it's just boom, a jump scare and that's it. What I like about this type of horror is how it's slowly integrated into your mind. Because in cosmic horror, Lovecraftian horror, it's not like traditional horror where you just get scared immediately. No, 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 no. It gets built up in the mind and it stays stuck in the mind. It pretty much can break you. That's what I like about cosmic horror. Because the idea of comprehending something that cannot be comprehensible by a mortal human being like us. Because again, the idea of cosmicism and Lovecraftianism was that we are ants compared to more greater forces out in the universe. So, okay. So, as a hunter, in the beginning of the game, we are told that we have been sick and we have come to find the Yarnamite blood. Yes? Hmm. The question is, so what was the sickness even about? What was the true sickness then? If again, the blood was designed to physically be one with the other gods, what what does the blood mean? What are you actually sick of? Are you sick of your mortality? The flaws of being human? Is that why your main character was looking for the Yarnamite blood? They indicate you were sick, yes. So, hmm. So this is where some interesting parts will show up. Like, there's obviously the beast part, the bloody beast part, which represents your crave, the messengers, not special, yada 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 yada. But what is I think, more interesting is in the middle of the game, where the blood moon rises in Bloodborne one, and where the world is shown in its true form, and we seem to be the only ones unaffected. We seem to be the only ones unaffected. The NPCs you can meet in Odium Chapel has gone mad, insane. So, huh. The hunter is pretty much that, just a hunter, that was designed to kill the beasts of Yarnum, which basically lingers in us all, thanks to the blood of the healing church, which was used to help us become one with gods physically through force. They they did not agree with the way how the choir wanted to transcend, which was through insight, which again, what they're saying is like, grant us eyes, which this is really, 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 really interesting. So what else can I say? Oh yes, 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 yes. Uh, hmm, yes. Oh, yes, of course. There's also, when you notice that certain choir members, their eyes are pretty much locked or blocked, which would indicate meaning, which would make sense because when it comes to something like cosmicism or Lovecraftian, there it makes sense because they cover their eyes to prevent from seeing the madness that would make them go insane. They're pretty much relying on their minds, the eyeballs inside their minds to comprehend the gods. They don't want to use their main eyes because they can't comprehend it, or else they'll just go insane. Yes. Hmm. Overall, hmm, hmm. Bloodborne is an amazing game. That's what I could say, actually. The gameplay, yes, it also, yeah, the gameplay is, oh yeah, I forgot to mention the gameplay. The gameplay also mentions a part of the storytelling of Bloodborne. The gameplay pretty much mentions the hunter struggling just to get that cure, just to get the blood, to cure him of his bestial nature, but in reality, the bestial nature was already. But what I think though is the bestiality nature was already in all of humans that were infected by the blood already. Since again, the blood was designed to. Yes, sorry for repeating this again. The blood was designed to connect to the gods physically. So yes, your character is fighting for a cure of his bestial nature, when in reality, his bestial nature was already with him all along. It makes sense, because if you were to go in old Yarnum and just slaughtered beasts mindlessly, mindlessly, it has pretty much shown your bestial nature, as De Jura has said, the hunter at the Gatling gun tower place. It is utter madness. Utter madness. Now let's think about that for a second. Let's think about that. Why are we killing so mindlessly? But, yeah, yes, it was indicated that the town has turned into beasts. But what about us? Are we truly is our main character actually rational, or already a beast to begin with? Were hunters already beasts to begin with? This is a question, though. Nice question, I have to say. Has, did the blood, once when you've taken the blood, does that mean you've already become a beast? And the only thing, but you just haven't realized it yet. That is the question now, isn't it? That is a huge question. So yeah, you can pretty much see why some hunters pretty much rebelled against the healing church because of this idea, this radical idea of connecting with the gods. So some would join the choir, some join, the vile bloods, executioners, yada yada yada. But again, this is part one. I'll mention part two of the lore of Bloodborne. Right now, what I want to mention right now is the idea of Bloodborne. So hopefully you guys enjoyed that. I'm sorry if I didn't give enough points. Please put down in the comments what I need to give some more on the next part of the Bloodborne podcast. Thank you and goodbye.